cane grinding. I can't wait to eat it. I got some biscuits here. I'm gonna put some cane syrup on it. Good. Have a happy cane grinding. I can't wait to eat it. I got some biscuits here. I'm gonna put some cane syrup on it. Good. Tell me your name.
Good morning. I'm Aaron Robinson. This is my grandson, Aaron Robinson. We're having this is the 7th annual can grinding.
Here in Lemon Grove, Georgia. Here with Georgia. We do this every year.
How long you been doing it? You right here?
It's been 7 years. This is the 7th year right now.
Okay.
We do this every year. We come out here, try to embark the history of how our forefathers used to this is how they used to harvest sugar cane just so they could have syrup to eat with their pancakes or homemade biscuits every morning with their family. You know, we're just embracing the hard work that they done and just trying to embrace it to the kids. But,
Is that why you're here? You're learning the trade.
Yes, sir. I admire it. I admire what my forefathers done. Just passing it down. So my granddaddy showed me exactly how everything was done, and hopefully, later on in life, as we can continue to, hopefully it gets bigger and manifests to more people coming out. So everybody, the whole world, kind of knows what everybody's been through in the past probably 100 years.
I've heard it said that you don't know where you're going unless you know where you've been.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
I guess you're learning where you've been, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Buster, how long you actually been doing this? I mean, sitting around, how old are you?
I'm 73.
73. So
73, yes.
if it's in your history, you've been doing it for a couple decades.
Doing it for a while, but after I went to the Army and came back, we had the mill and the pot and everything sitting around. So Mr. Sampson and I, we decided we would start grinding can. Sampson had all the cans, so we just want to thank Mr. Sampson, and also want to thank Mr. Bruce for taking time to come out and helping us. We hope that it be such a beautiful day today. But anyhow, the old house there is 162 years old. That's where our family was raised up in this house, Rosa Lambright house. So anything anyone else you want to share?
Here's you're teaching your grandson. Did you learn from your grandfather?
There you go, right.
And when you were a kid, what did you do? What was your job?
Well, my job was just trying to watch the fire, and my uncle would let me feed the mill every now and then.
Uh-huh.
But mostly I would just stand around until I got up to size. Then they really put the work to me. I had to do pretty near everything.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But all this used to be farming land. Where there's trees and stuff around here, it used to be farming land. We had 2 mules. One of them name was Maud, and the other one name was Mule. And my aunt, she was a retired school teacher, Rosa Lambright. She taught at Liberty Elementary for about 40 years. And after she retired, she had helpers to come around and help her plow with mules. And they had a nice field around there. Corn, all kind of vegetables, potatoes. I tried the potatoes a couple of years ago, Samson and I, and the dares ate up everything. So we kind of put that on the side.
I guess everybody didn't have a mill, did they?
No. Well, yeah. Back in the days, put in there, everybody had a meal.
Did they?
Around here, yes.
Did they come together as a community?
They came together as a community. They would grind just before Thanksgiving, then we'd go over to Freeman, Mr. Tony Miller. He had a big mill over there. His granddaughter was Mary Jane Blige, the singer. And over in Midway, they had Park Walkman. And quite a few more over that side, they had mills. And everybody once a year, they'd go over and pitch and help everybody with the can grinding.
Oh, so that it was a whole community event and made it a day of it.
Made a day of it. Yeah. We only do one round, but back in the days they would do like they'll have 2 rounds, and maybe sometimes they'll grind the whole week.
I
They had
see.
a lot of cane.
And then everybody shared a cane,
Everybody shared
the sugar,
the
the
syrup.
syrup. Yeah.
There wasn't no selling or anything. They just, those who didn't have a mill or didn't have can, they would share with those that didn't have.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait a minute. My name is Thompson Massey. We were doing this about 30, 40 years after my grandma and my uncle and them all them passed away a long time ago. But we still doing it and keeping in our history in Camden County, Spring Bluff, Georgia. We still doing it. We fit to give another probably this month or either next month for New Year's or Christmas serve day. That's it.
How old are you?
I'm 63.
And so you've been doing this. I understand that this has been going on for generations. So actually you've been doing this for years.
Yeah. All of my grandma and them, they taught us, and all my other cousins. He's not here today, but he up in Atlanta, Dr. Massey. But other than that, we gonna keep it going as long as we
So
be around.
is it right to say that you've been doing this since you were a kid?
Yeah, since we were kids, we were watching it and doing it. So
What was your job? What was your job in the old days when you were a kid?
we were wiping the pot.
I see.
Wiping the pot and
Uh-huh.
keeping everything clean. They teach us how to do it and everything.
So that's how you learn
That's how
from
we
your
learn.
grandparents and parents and
Right. Generation to generation coming on. So we got another generation coming on. They're gonna learn it, and they said they're gonna keep it going.
I've talked to a couple of the younger kids. I call them younger kids. You know, they're grown men now, and they're very interested in keeping this tradition alive. So I understand that you're the master chef or the master cook of the syrup. How many pots of syrup do you figure you've seen cooked? Hundreds?
I've seen over 100
Mhm.
pots of syrup we cook. So that's how we learned by my grandma and my uncles and all when they were living. We learned it by them. So we keep it on the tradition how to do it. You know. Some of the young ones, they learn it. And they do it, and then we got other folks come in and they learn it. And they want to keep it going on too, through the history.
It's more than just grinding the cane and putting it in a pot and cooking it, isn't it?
Yes, sir. You got to plant it, know when to plant it, and how to harvest it and everything. Then you put it all that, then you bring it around the mill, then we start reserving for the serve process. What we're doing right now out here. You know, Midway, Georgia, we helping them, and we help one another in everything, so we look out for one another when we do it.
It's a nice social event, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, for your years of experience, I'm sure these young gentlemen around here will learn a lot.
Yeah, I'm trying to teach them too, so they can go on.
Yeah,
In case anything happened to us, they can carry it on.
that's right. You're standing in front of a mill, right? I see a mechanical mill over there now that's hooked up to a tractor.
That's the old time mill what they used to use years ago. How they grind it, years, grind. The copper grind round. Through a lot of centuries grind this here mill. It's the wheel mill. And on the other side we got the candy mill, portable mill they call it. But this here, a lot of people like to see the old time mill way grind.
And what made the mill go round and round
Well, it used to
years
be-
ago?
It used to be a horse and a mule, but now they got machinery doing it.
Uh-huh.
Everything. Other than that, it's very interesting. Y'all leave it alone.
I see that mill grinds pretty fast. I guess this is a lot slower process, isn't it?
Yes, no, not really, but one like that, you know. But we have a big one at home, and then it processes more. You just stick more into it than in the mechanic mill.
Oh, no kidding.
It'll feed more and it'll do more than the mechanic mill.
How much sugar cane does it take, sugar cane stalks, to make a pot of juice?
You're looking at around probably about 3 or 4. It's according to how size the pot. You got a 50 gallon, you got a 60 gallon, then you got a 100 gallon. With a 100 gallon pot, it takes about 3, maybe 2.5 trailer loads for a 100 gallon pot.
Lot of cane.
That's a lot of cane. Can't really estimate how much cane you put in there, but you just got to keep feeding until you get it full.
I guess that depends on Mother Nature a lot too, doesn't it?
Yeah. I reserve and everything to do it. And that's the way we do the cane grinding every year.
I guess like the farmer, you pretty much depend on Mother Nature to provide the rain.
Yeah. The rain, if it be too dry, you got to water it. If it don't, we don't need you to come in and water it and do everything else to it.
Okay, Cotton. Thank you. Okay, I think we're rolling. Go ahead.
I'm Samson. I've been participating in the cane grind here locally for about 5 years. And we harvest the cane, cut it down, bring it at the mill right here and grind it and make syrup out of it, and trying to make it a community thing every year.
This is Freeman Grove community, isn't it?
This is in the Freeman Grove community.
Yeah.
At the Lambright house or plantation.
All right.
And from what I was told, this used to be a rolling farm back in the day. Produced sweet potatoes, watermelon, corn, squash, all of your summer vegetables.
Are you from around here originally?
I'm originally from Midway.
From Midway, Georgia.
From Midway, Georgia.
How long have you been at cane grindings and cookings?
Probably about 20 years now.
20 years? How about before that when you were a kid?
I used to watch my grandfather them do it.
Oh, so it's in your blood.
It's in my blood.
What did I see a lot of men working here. What did the kids do back then?
Well, the kids kind of played and eat a little bit of biscuit and syrup at the end, but they mainly played and met other kids.
You'll be ready to go now?
Okay. We're going to walk through the process in just a minute, okay? We'll walk over to the mill.
Okay.
All right.
Hey.
All right, let's go.
What they're doing now, they're feeding the mill, getting the juice out. Put the can in, the mill squeezes it, come out flat, we got juice right here. When we get the pot full, we'll put it in the kettle to be cooked. That's how we make it syrup.
I'm ready.
Pastor Morgan, and I was raised in Georgia. And I couldn't tell you so much about those. He said everything that he said here. Because sometimes they would come over and Richmond Hill where I live at, and just help around cane mill. But then, you know, some of them out of living kind of did it. Everybody had cane pots. That's the mill. At that time they had mules. 2 mules, one with third, but I get tired, they hook up, and then they all day and half of the night. Study grinding. Just out here getting the juice and cooking syrup.
I guess you spend all day and all night, people get hungry.
Well, they had the food out there.
Had plenty of food?
Yeah, they had plenty of food. Like, see, they get ready to buy stuff out here now, so they pick stuff now. While people is grinding here today, they would be eating too.
And how old are you?
75.
75. So you've been doing this, you've done this more than once.
Oh, I was raised up just like you were, raised up.
Uh-huh.
Jordan, my great uncle and Aunt raised me. And we would rent parts of people's fields. He did. And he planted nothing came. And then we had the big stalk, little stalk, and we did hauling it by wagon. And that'd be 5 or 6 wagon loads that we would haul into the other they had kids stacked up like me onto that business. Steady grind.
So when you were a kid, what was your job during the cane grinding? Did you have a job?
Help feed the cane mill.
Feed the cane mill?
Yeah.
I see. And Buster talked about had to keep the fire going.
Yeah.
So this looks like a pretty labor intensive process.
What it is, there's so much fun in it. Everybody getting together like that and have so much fun, good time. The older folks to themselves, and the younger folks to themselves, and everybody has a good time.
Good social event
Yeah,
around the holidays.
that's right.
All right.
But that's just like when they used to slaughter a hog. Like for Christmas, one man we had a lot of hogs. They caught raised the hogs. They caught them out the woods and raised them up. They would kill about 3 of them. Everybody come there to that slaughter. Everybody go home with me. And the next we go to the next person, to the next person. That's the way we did.
I know we bought Captain Dallas and Miss Ruth Smith homestead, and I know that Captain Dallas had a hog pen there where he used to trap them and then fatten them up and slaughter them, and I guess it was an ordeal then too.
That's right.
So everybody shared a little bit.
Everybody shared. Everybody had meat. and that's the way it came up. But most people now these days, they just all for themselves and nobody else.
Yeah.
But we still, what one or two of us is here, we still share with each other.
Yeah.
If they're not able to come, and you get the whole stuff, they'll bring it to them and call them and tell them to come there. If they ain't able to come, they'll bring it to them. Or they'll do us the same way. You know, the people that kind of stick to us here, that's what we do.
It's a tradition worth keeping alive, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah. Well, good. I see Buster had his grandson here, and he's passing it down to his, and
Yeah,
and this is something that's definitely worth keeping.
that's right. That's right.
Anything else?
Ah, that's it.
My name is Nathan. I've been right here in Midway doing, and I enjoy coming here. This is my second time being here, but after last night, I decided last year to come back again, and not only just to come and be with the cane, but also the fellowship with friends.
What do you do for a living? Are you retired?
I'm retired now.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I am retired.
So, but this is your second year here.
It's my second year here.
How long have you been around cane grinding though?
Well, I was riding when I was a lot younger.
Uh-huh.
I don't have to be an old man. I just started coming back riding now about 3 maybe 4 years ago.
Uh-huh.
But this is my second time being here.
That's all right. Next.
I come here to help by the Christian fellowship. I enjoy it, you know. I'm retired military, civil service, and I just love to cook and love to help cook.
This is a tradition that has been going on for years and years, I guess.
This has been going
You know, probably for centuries.
last year, came here last year and really enjoyed it.
Uh-huh.
Enjoy the fellowship. Enjoy the camaraderie. So it's a wonderful thing, you know. Good thing for the community.
I think the fellowship has a lot to do with it, you know? People can come and share. And,
It is a blessing.
yeah. Anything else?
No, just have a wonderful time.
All right.
Praise the Lord.
Looks like we got a good day for it.
All right.
We have a very good day for it.
Yeah, I bet you later. How you go?
Yeah.
Wonderful day for it.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Hi, my name is Beatrice White. I am from Sunbury. I used to visit the King grinding a long time ago. My parents and them used to grind King
Was that in Sunbury?
at Sunbury at the Allens, right next door to where my dad and them lived at. Allen is James Allen. And later on, we went at the Seabrook Village, and they was doing the King grinding there. So it's been a while since I've seen it. And so Buster is the friend of mine, so I decided to come visit him today.
Yeah, good, good. It's a social event, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
You know, it's
nice.
become a very nice social event that keeps the history alive.
It's good. It is. Very
So,
good.
Hi, my name is Claudia. This is my first time here, but this is not my first cane grinding, so I'm from Camden County, and I'm really good there, so this is my first time coming here, so
well, Sonia, I see you're on crutches,
yeah,
like a cane, which means you don't have to do much work today, do you?
not at all today. I'm here visiting, so
Yeah.
it's a pleasure.
How you doing?
Well, I think the pot is almost full, and they got the fire going, so it shouldn't be too long.
Right.
Okay. Okay, B. When they did the grindings over there at your house in Sunbury,
That was back in the 60s.
a lot of people come. Did everybody come? The whole community?
Most of the neighbors, yeah.
Was that Trade Hill?
And down on the Fort Marsh Road.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, Fort Marsh Road.
that's where the mill was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. You know where Blanche lived at? You know where Elizabeth stay, right?
What's that?
You know where Elizabeth stay?
Yeah.
Right there. It was right there.
Uh huh.
They had it right in the back.
I recently met a girl by the name of Poochie Smith, who grew up with Captain Dallas and Miss Ruth. And she said that she remembers as a small child, she remembers that.
Okay.
And I guess Liberty County is pretty full of history. We've had a couple signers from the Declaration of Independence,
Right.
right? They had, now there's a Supreme Court Justice, Clarence Thomas from Liberty County. Well, I guess he was split between Liberty County and
Good point.
I guess that sort of developed their life from the beginning, didn't it? Being back at this and just enjoying themselves. So, thank you, ladies. Okay, sugar. Go ahead. What's your name?
My name is Samantha D. and my favorite color is blue.
Hold on a minute. Hey, number 5. Hey, number 5. You're not 5 now, you're 6, aren't you?
Boy, that nigga smell good too, man. Smell good, cotton.
It take about one more to fill it up. Yeah, we're gonna take. We need to get all the way up to that one with the ball the trash. I told Buster we need to get that other pile of tin.
Yeah, in a minute, honey.
I see you done took the top off, but so you need to put it in the bucket in the back hole and dump it right here.
Good. Wait a minute. Morning. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Are you gonna cook a bunch of fish today?
Oh yeah, man. We got 265.
Wow.
Five.
So after you get the work done, it's time to fill the belly, huh?
That's it.
What else are you gonna have?
Fish sausage. And I think Joy might make some that big piece. But boy, they like fish, boy. They got the fish, boy.
Yeah. Samson, what do you do with the cane that's already ground?
Well, some people use it for fertilizer, or even some people feed it to the cows.
Cows like it?
Cows like it too.
Good.
We'll put it in the kettle, and you can see kindling wood or fat liner. That's what's going to fire the pot and make it serve. And boil it and skim it until it gets thick.
How long do you have to cook it?
Probably about 2 hours or so.
Once the pot's full?
Get the pot full. That'll be 80 gallons of juice.
What's it, boil?
Right. And you'll probably boil out probably about 15 gallons of syrup out of 80 gallons of juice.
And you've been doing it, how old are you?
I'm 54.
You've been doing it for 40 years or so?
Good while. Good while.
Baby.
My name is Cynthia. My favorite color is blue.
My name is Destiny, and my favorite color is pink. And I love Georgia because it don't even have oceans and no nature and stuff going on.
My name is Quentin, and I hope everybody have a great Christmas. My name is Sharna C, and my favorite color is gold and silver.
What's your name? Don't you say number 5.
My name is Amari, and I'm number 5. I'm number 6, and my favorite color is blue and white.
Why are we here today?
Because we're grounding cane and making syrup out of cane juice.
Oh, did you ever eat syrup? Eat cane syrup?
Yes.
Is it good?
Yes.
Mm-mm-mm. And you're grinding cane, what does that mean?
We have.
Celebrating.
Grinding cane means like
You squeeze the juice?
yeah, you squeeze the juice out of that thing. You put the cane through it, and then juice come out, and then you just like have like a thing, and heat up the syrup.
A big pot?
Yeah, and then it turns to syrup.
Oh, good.
That's the end.
That's the head? Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Let me ask you one more question. Who'd you come with?
My granddaddy Cotton Mess.
Who's your granddaddy?
Cotton Mess.
Okay.
Hope everybody have a great Christmas.
I do too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Huh? You ain't got the rest. The rest is later. The rest is when you get it in your mouth.
What's that?
Potatoes, sweet potatoes, sweet potato. Get your granddaddy red sweet potatoes. All right then. You know what it is.
Somebody told me that cane syrup go good on them sweet potatoes.
It is. Oh yeah. This potato go good with that canned juice.
What else is on the menu today?
Oh, nice fresh whiting fish. Also have some mullet from Camden County. Just come out the walk last night.
Good. Looks like the crowd's getting a little bigger.
Yeah, the crowd's getting a little.
I expect some more folks will be coming soon.
Yeah, okay, good.
Raise up over your head.
You want me to chop some?
Yeah, like you're gonna chop some.